Hey everybody, good morning. It's Leanne. It's January the 2nd, 2023. Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you've been enjoying the holidays and spending time with loved ones and feeling great and feeling strong and hopeful for a great year ahead of us, especially in the subject of meltology. So I've been coming here for years collecting rocks on this beach. Like literally, I've taken home probably thousands of beautiful stones, and rock collecting has been a hobby of mine. And I cut them, I polish them, and I appreciate the diversity and variety of minerals that can be found on this one particular beach. And it's a strange place because if you go a little bit this way, the rocks aren't quite as colorful, and same with behind me, they're not quite so colorful. This beach is just a unique location for rock hounding. Anyway, I found some meltology evidence last year and made a short little clip and shared it with Mark, and I've been meaning to come back and do a proper video on it, so I'm here today to do so. I was here yesterday collecting some rocks, and you know, like, I finally get it. Like, these are all transition bricks. I understand that now, and it's been an amazing journey for me personally, just to, you know, to be so addicted to minerals and stones for really my whole life, and then to put the pieces together from my own experience to realize what we're walking on and what I've been collecting and cutting and admiring so much. Just as I'm walking down to this area, I've always noticed that there have been bricks in and amongst the rocks here, and now I understand why. Like, there's just so many beautiful pieces. I still collect them. I still cut them and polish them as a hobby, but now I get the bigger picture of what's been going on here. But yeah, I mean, eventually one day I'd love to make some proper jewelry and hone develop my skills of lapidary. Alright, so we're at our first stop here. Before I show you, I just want to point out that there are these hunks of what I call pebble creep throughout the water here that are, in my opinion, transitioned bricks, transitioned building materials, and there's still, you know, lots of bricks kicking around. But check this out. So over the years, I've just, like everyone, I'm sure, just thought, oh, here's just an old piece of building material. So you can see the shoreline here. It's quite a thin ground height difference between the beach and the main ground, and then there's some nice houses up here. There's a nice walking trail all along the waterfront here, and we've got this huge honking number, and it's really quite incredible, the what I now understand to be these transitioned, ballooned bricks into these metamorphic rocks. You can see the various layers of this hunk that has survived. God, it looks just that sandy. This material looks just like the sand here on the beach. It's really incredible, and these rocks are of the variety of what you can find along here. So once again, like this piece and this beach material, they're one and the same, except one's kind of glued together and the other stuff is loose. So I know there's no evidence, there's no brick in this to show, but this is what I have come to understand in my observation and exploration of and trying to understand what is going on in these beaches. Like the stones that are used here in this piece are exactly the stones on the beach, like they're one and the same. Anyway, I look at the bank behind here and the bricks are starting to pop out of the sand here, okay? There's just one, there's lots more to come. I just wanted to start off by showing you that. Okay, one and the same. Okay. All right, once again, there's so many bricks all throughout this beach. Whichever way you look, there's that deep orange. Anyway, here's another little stop. And there's a series of these walls coming right out of the ground here, okay? Like, where's that coming from? What was this used for? What used to be here that required such a you know, a building structure? There's an old pipe of some sort. There's some old, looks like concrete or asphalt almost, but I believe that that's also what can happen to brick. It can turn just dark black. And there's a piece of brick right there. So there's layers coming right out. There's another layer, a couple more layers coming right out of the bank. Here's the old world piping, I believe. Okay, this is serving no use, no function now. But what used to be here? What was the shoreline? Okay, you can see the transition bottom pebbleizing and coming right out of the bank. All right, so let's go down here. Now on this piece you can see look like brick lines, but it also looks like pebblecrete. But we have found in our research that even though this looks like concrete, on the inside there can be chunks of brick still going on. So if you look here, well, there's some brick falling right out of the shoreline along with an old block. And I believe that these old blocks were also used at some point before our last reset. Okay, so what's this doing here? Again, coming right out of the ground. There's more back in here. You can see, okay, there's a brick right in there. More layers coming out. More coming right out. Bricks, bricks, bricks. There's another dark layer under here, heading back to those hunks over there. Look. More bricks. Okay, so let's keep going. Geese. Pretties. Right. Look. There's a brick right there. There's a brick right there. It's eroded much more since I was last here filming, which is nice. Okay, there's another hunk of wall. Okay, once again, what were these used for? This is not a big town. All right. More hunks coming right out. More hunks. This is where the pebblecrete really starts up again. Still having metal wrapped around it. You can see some metal sticking out. More metal. More pebblecrete. You can see it well here. This is rounded, like it's an old broken up pipe of some sort. Okay, another huge hunk. Like, what is it doing here? All of this, see? All of this is transition brick, I believe. The stones that are in these hunks, these pieces, are stones I've been collecting for years. Okay, there's awesome transition bricks still infused right over there. Let's go take a look. Okay, we've got the metal showing itself. And once again, like, this is a public beach. Wouldn't the city be concerned about, like, a kid falling on this stuff? I don't know. Doesn't really make sense. Okay. It's another piece of wall coming right out of the ground here. All right, does it make sense? Nice piece of transition bricks turned stone. This is like more rubble, more ruin. Like, what was this from? What was here? Beautiful stones. Stones of every color. Agates, jaspers, cherts, quartzes. You'll find everything here of every color. It's truly incredible. Which is why I've been coming here for so long. Anyway, check this out. Okay. Lumps of transition brick, not fully transformed. Okay, petalized. A couple pieces still hanging on a little bit. This is more metal coming out. So this material is all the same as this. Okay, and metal coming out. Lots of metal. Okay, there's another nice example of bricks up here, if I remember correctly. Some old metal still used. This looks like an old set of stairs. Where'd these come from? Okay, another example of transitioning colors. Still have stuff coming out of the bank here. Okay, the old wall, another old little segment. Okay, concrete, metamorphized bricks. All right, I need to get over there, so hold on. All right, everywhere you look in the water here is all these hunks of pebblecrete, right? And you can see some in the water, see the shapes of them. They're all building materials. Ruins of something. There's a nice round piece right here. Not sure how that huge rock rolled in with the waves. It's kind of a joke. Anyway, and I'm standing on some here. And it continues over here. It's so similar to other areas down Lake Ontario that I've been exploring. Just piles of rubble. Okay? Who builds like that? Who says to themselves, yeah, let's build a structure. Let's quick grab a bunch of gravel and grab that big rock. Yeah, let's just throw it in right there. Good. Yep, perfect. Yeah, I don't think so. Anyway, if I recall correctly, there's still another nice example of transition bricks over here. If I can find it, I think it's just over yonder. Yeah, I gotta put this back. Alright, I'm just taking a moment to sit here and look at what's around me. And I'm looking at this huge piece of old building material that's transitioned. Massive ballooning rocks coming out of it. And just jutting right out. Some more down there. But then I'm looking at what anyone would just refer to as a rock. Oh, there's just a big boulder. Okay? And right next to me, it's just a big boulder. But if you look at them really carefully, like just not even thinking too hard, there's not much difference between that and that. Alright? Just a little bit of a different color. But the texture is almost very, very similar. And you can see the relationship between what we all call boulders and transitioning material. Okay? It's just so cool. Right. I can't seem to find that other partially transitioned brick, but what I'll do is I'll try to link up the original video that I made almost a year ago. I just threw it in here. Anyway, another view of this huge transition piece of building material, popping rocks out, and some old metal popping out of this old building material as well. And more metal. And once again, like, is the city not concerned about this? I guess not. Here's a neat piece of building material. Some transitioning rocks coming out of it. And this is an interesting piece here. It's round. Okay. Oops. Okay, so what was this? There's some really strong, sturdy metal supports infused in it, and all of those metals coming out of it. Okay, so what was that? Some sort of collar. Oops, sorry. What was that? And why is it here? It's crazy. Okay, nice example of transitioning material, pebbleizing out. This beach, there's a hole in the bottom of that, what we call stone. This beach is a result of transforming bricks, rocking and rolling. Okay, pebbleizing and bursting out every one of these stones. I understand that now. Another interesting piece. And here's just one example of an incredible variety of minerals that you can find here. It's just incredible. So that will come home with me. I'll be able to cut that up and hopefully put a nice polish on it. All right, Oniva. Okay, a couple more things. Just caught a glimpse of, I think, here's a transition brick. Yeah, excellent. Side here. Okay, brick, brick. The rest is pebble-cretized. And then this is interesting. Obviously stonified, still a little pebble attached to it. This is the other thing I saw. What is it? Oh, check this out. There's a granitized brick. Is that a new word? Granitized? Alright, let's keep going. Alright, this is cool. I'm just on my way back and I'm just looking at this huge hunk of pebblecrete, and there's this big wire coming right through it, excuse me. And of course, this is all rockifying. Check this out. Oops. It's an old like screw. Some hardware and screws. And I don't know what that is. Anyway, it just makes me wonder, like some of the fossil imprints that we see from things like that. More metal. Neat, eh? It goes on and on. Bricks. All the hunks. All hunks of this pebblecrete there. And these hunks continue. Brick to the metal. There's a piece with a piece of brick showing right there. Look up there. This is a nice example. Here's a piece. Maybe this is infused right into the ground beneath it, which is why the city can't clean it up, just like farther down the lake. But you can see it's all the same. It's all the same. Okay. Alright, just really quickly, once again, another piece of the pebblecrete with some of the bricks still showing itself. The clear evidence hasn't quite fully transitioned. And the beautiful rocks, minerals here just don't quit. Another pretty piece. There's so many that are just ready to turn into a pendant. That would be nice to cut up. What's going on there? Amazing, huh? This is pretty. Cooked up brick. It's a beautiful quartzy, mossy, quartzy egg. Perfect for your palm. Alright, just want to show you how this beach has so much variety of color. Okay, so this rock right here, this mineral, look at that blue. It's just incredible. Okay, I found a green rock earlier. Check out all the quartzy colors, and there's almost, that's purple, like a deep purple, so that would actually be an amethyst. And on this, Okay. Gorgeous yellows and greens and you name it. Every rock is different. Like every rock is a beautiful cut and a surprise. Which is why I love coming here so much. You never know what you're gonna get on the inside. Incredible.